Now, if you live in Florida, you might have heard of a town called Matlacha, but did you know that this is Florida's longest city name, and this community has the world's most fishingest bridge? Yeah, don't worry, I did some digging. Let's get into it. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably like, that word ain't seen too long, but that wasn't the whole name. This is the whole name of that town. So the real name is Matlacha Isles, Matlacha Shores, Florida, all right? All of that, 28 letters. And the thing is, when they name this, they ain't really know what to name it. Let me explain. Now, to start things off, we got to start it off with the Calusa tribe, all right? Now, the Calusa tribe, they were in a lot of places in Florida, right? But this specific tribe, they wanted to settle, all right, in this area for one specific reason. Because they were great at fishing. Matter of fact, they were so good at fishing, all right, that they created their own way of fishing. This area, all right, got a lot of gill in it. And they like, look, man, we got to, come up with a way we can catch a ton of fish. And they did. So they created this net system. All right, if you fast forward a little bit, all right, to like the 1800s, I'm going to be real with you. Ain't a lot of information on this section of this area. But there was a few people that actually lived on this island. They would go back and forth from the, mainland. And they were fishermen. But the thing is they were still using the same style fishing with the nets that they did with the Calusa tribe. Now, if we fast forward a little bit more, all right, to the turn of the century, more people are starting to go to the island for fishing reasons, but nobody's really settling, because really you can't. Now, late 1920s, we all know, Great Depression was hitting, all right? So people were losing their homes. They were homeless. So a bunch of those people that were homeless, they just said, look, we just gonna go over to this island and we'll live there. We can fish and do whatever we gotta do. So basically, they were refugees from the Great Depression, were actually the first settlers in Matlacha. So now this area is actually a fishing village now. People come in, they start building little homes and stuff, and they actually named the area. They named it Harrisonville. They named it after the guy that ran the store. Why a lot of these names of Florida cities are named after a guy that managed the store? Store managers was that popping back then? You just run in the store, get a city named after you. But we got to do better. So now, Harrisonville, AKA Matlacha, all right, it's a full community. They put a bridge in, they got houses, people doing their thing, thizzle, all right? And they using the same formula of fishing as the people before them and the natives. Now, this area, it was Harrisonville all the way up until 1926. That's when they switched it over to Matlacha, all right? Now, I know a lot of y'all probably like, what does Matlacha mean? Well, I'm about to explain it. Now, we really don't 100% know what it means, but, people say, the historians, they say it could mean water to the knee or water to the chin. Where that comes from is when they were out here fishing, the Calusa tribe, if they wanted to figure out if it was high tide or not, they could tell by the shallowness of the water. So if it was water to the knee, it was shallow. Water to the chin, it was high. So that's where that whole thing comes from. Now, if we fast forward a little bit more, right into the 1900s, one of the bridges here in Matlacha, it's considered to be the world's most fishingest bridge. Now, the reason this spot is so popular because there's still a bunch of fish in this area, gill and other fish, and people take advantage of it, all right? All these people catching fish, all of them. I'm gonna be real with you. This got to be a really good fishing spot if they got a load limit sign. People just coming here every day, all day, loading up this bridge, successfully catching fish. It probably don't even matter what you put on your pole. Just throw anything on the hook and throw it down there. You're going to catch you some fish. Also, who is keeping the stats as this being the most fishingest bridge? Out of all the other bridges in the world, this got the most people fishing off of it. Really. All the pictures I was Googling, I was trying to find an empty shot of this bridge during COVID, something. Nope. This is the clearest I've seen this bridge. This is the Matlacha Bridge, for anybody that's asking. Now, if you fast forward a little bit more, all right? We're almost done, y'all. It's a subdivision now, all right? The bridge that you fish off is over there. But it's completely a subdivision. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm sure this picture is before Hurricane Ian. Because Hurricane Ian did a number on this community, all right? There's a lot of pictures online, but this place got destroyed. Horrible. Now, Hurricane Ian hit about, what, 3 years ago? So I'm sure they bounced back, right? So if you're from the Matlacha Isles, Matlacha Shores, Florida, let me know. Did y'all bounce back? Is this bridge back? Put it in the comments. Also, if you're from the area of Matlacha, is net gill fishing banned now? They say you're not supposed to do this anymore. I mean, I'm pretty sure people still do it, but also put that in the comments. Now, look, I don't know what y'all gonna do to remember this. Like it, comment, share it. I don't know, but the more you know. Peace.